So, day number 2, you have a clear idea of future you. You're going to step on that place of the person you are becoming. You're going to make decisions from the person as you have already achieved all the things you wanted to achieve. You're going to perceive yourself as the slimmer version of yourself, the person that has no more pain, that is not bloated, that doesn't have arthritis, that has a high energy, and can do all the things that couldn't do up to now. Yes, I'm telling you because I've been there. 8 months ago, I was 25 pounds heavier. I had heavy arthritis, psoriasis, like bad psoriasis, and it's gone. My thyroid was not working. 80% of women suffer from Hashimoto's, which doesn't help. And guess what? Carnivore takes care of that too. And again, I want to tell you that I am not a dogmatic person that is going to try to wash your brain telling you that you have to stay carnivore. But I am the proof that if you stick to the carnivore diet for 90 days, you are going to feel your best. You are going to resolve all the issues that nobody could have given you ever any responses until now, other than carnivore. Yes, you go to the doctor and they give you pills, they give you medications, but do they solve the problem? No, they don't. So if you want to take control of your health, please give yourself 90 days. So let's go to the most important part, which is to tell you that you are going to need time. You could go cold turkey, but it's going to be tough. You're going to have the keto flue, because the body is going to enter into a shock. Any big changes that you make, your body is going to feel that is in crisis, because that is how it feels. In fact, it is. If you take away the glucose, the body is going to have to find a way to utilize a different fuel, and that is ketones. But I don't want to get into those specifics right now. What I want to explain that is important for you is that right now you have a lot of bacteria in your guts that is not good for you. You need to stop feeding those bacteria. You need to starve them and start feeding the good bacteria, the bacteria that is going to help you to get to your optimal health. And for that, you are going to get right away, no excuses, from that place of I am a new person, I am a healthy person, I am a smarter person, I am a happy person, I am an energetic person, I have the rest of my life to live. And you are going to envision yourself as such. And so from that place, you're going to cut all sugars, all simple carbs, breads, cookies, all the crap that you know that you are not supposed to put into your mouth. We're going to start thinking that every time you make a decision of getting in your mouth something that is going to make you sick, you are staying in the place where you are right now. So feel the pain before you put something that you are not supposed to. Get rid of all the garbage in your house. No more Cheetos, the chips, none of that. The second thing you are going to get rid of are those plant-based, low-fat, all the stuff that is not natural. Plants, unfortunately, most of them have this natural occurring compounds that are highly toxic. They are called oxalates. They cause inflammation. They are designed to give you issues, so you stay away from eating them. You can do a research. You have Google, YouTube, a lot of people explaining, doctors explaining to you the problem with oxalates in plants. The most important plants that you need to get rid of are potatoes and sweet potatoes, spinach, nuts, legumes, eggplants, like let's say that you love your spinach salad, or you love your greens. You could start the first week by replacing greens with bok choy, because bok choy is about the lowest oxalates you're going to get in any plants. It's about 1 gram per 100 grams of 1 gram. Okay, let me say it again. 1 milligram per 100 grams of plant matter. Oh, that was hard to say. Cut those. Cut as much as you can. Do not touch it. For the first week, you can replace sugar with monk fruit. We're going to have to get rid of that. We're not going to cheat because the brain tastes sweet. It's not good for you. It doesn't help you to achieve your, where you want to be, which is just healthy. So you're going to get rid of that. You are going to get rid of chocolate. Chocolate is super high in oxalates. And with that, today is sufficient. Write it down and get rid of all those. And start adding. If it's grass-fed, better. Butter, tallow, ground beef, fatty beef. And you start eating as much as you feel like it. In my case, when I started, I really went hard. I got rid of all plants. Everything that was not beef, I tried. I really went the closest to like full carnivore from day one. And it was not, not easy, but because you get the keto flue. That's another thing that you need to make sure that you don't run into too many problems, because when you change glucose for fat, you're going to pee a lot. With that, you are going to lose potassium, magnesium, what are called electrolytes. So you're going to feel dizzy, low energy if you don't do it right. And you want to ease into that. Trust me. Many people try to get into too hard, and they get diarrhea because, of course, the guts are confused. You already have bacteria that doesn't serve you. I hope that this video, because I can do scripts, I'm sorry, so I'm talking from experience, and it can be hard if you go too fast too soon. So think about where you are at for a moment, how unhealthy, how many years of eating bad, and how many pounds you have to lose, because all those are going to affect the way you feel. So chances are it's gonna get worse before it gets better. But when it gets better, it gets so much better. It's a feeling that you can't deny. But do you have what it takes to stay put? To say no until you teach your body what to choose. Are you prepared to control your brain in whichever way is possible so you don't give in, because your cravings, which are gonna happen at least until you get the new way of living, of being. Because one thing that blew my mind was that literally when I got into ketosis, because that is a consequence from eating fat and beef. And don't be afraid of eating too much protein at the beginning. Like I was saying, when I started, I was eating like a caveman. I couldn't believe that I could eat so much beef. And again, was fatty beef. And it felt wonderful. I love beef. You cannot restrain in the beginning how much you eat. You have to eat. And the cravings are gonna go away because your brain is going to really understand what is happening, the changes that are happening. Your gut bacteria is going to change, and your bacteria is going to want more of that high nutrition. When you are well nourished, you do not crave crap. In fact, when I used to go to Costco, I I would never leave without my pop and a hot dog. It was it was like a ritual. I love my hot dog. Today I go to Costco and I look at people eating those hot dogs, and I honestly feel like puking. My body, because there is something awesome about like the guts and the brain. They are so connected. It's like the guts are the second brain of the body. And as we can train our brain to think better, to consume better stuff, to read, to have good habits, or we can become addicted to substances that are very bad for us. The gut is exactly the same. You can train your guts to want to desire more of the good stuff, to function, to help you. If you keep ingesting things that cause inflammation, your chances are, well, no, there is no other. Like, you're gonna remain sick. You're gonna be depressed. You're gonna spend the last years of your life in a very bad place. Carnivore is gonna give you mental clarity. Is going to absolutely get rid of your anxiety, your depression. That is a promise. It's going to get rid of all those pounds. It's going to get rid of Hashimoto or psoriasis. The amount of people experiencing these changes are countless. And those that could not go through, I dare you to find one that has not given up before it could get there, because of the diarrhea, because of the low energy, because they felt like crap, because they could not troubleshoot the issues when they came. That's why it's so important to have someone that guides you. It's fundamental. You need someone that is going to guide you. So when you have a question, when you have a problem, you can fix it. All problems are fixable, and this series of videos are meant to do that, to guide you not only to start but to stay on it. So for now, that is the day to get rid of all those problematics. They are not too many. Bread, all that is grains, nuts, potatoes, sweet potatoes, yams, vegetables, all green leaves, get rid of them. Get rid of them. If you're desperate in the first week for a vegetable, have bok choy or avocado. You Don't worry about eating eggs. You can eat eggs. I will reduce as much as I can your dairy, because the thing about this diet is that as you eliminate foods, once you are just on beef and salt and water, and you complete the 90 days, you are going to see the results and you can start adding foods. Sometimes we don't realize that we have an stomach reaction, we have an allergic reaction to cheese, to dairy. We have no clue, because our body has to get used to dealing with stuff like that. And it does. And we think that nothing is happening until we realize that our stomachs, we are not fat, we are inflamed. So once you get rid of that inflammation, and you, like, if I have something that I am not supposed to eat, I really, yeah, I feel bloated immediately. Not that I ever do. I tried, like, no, I don't try. I do. I don't. I really don't eat out of my diet. I do eat half a banana every 3 months, or a piece of cooked carrot, um, because I do understand that you gotta give your insulin something to do once in a while, because if you don't, your sugar can secretly and like sneak and start like being high without you noticing. But we are gonna get there when we get there. So that's all you have to do. But another thing that I want you to do is to write down where you start. I want you to start writing how much you weigh, measure, because the weight is unimportant. Chances are you're going to lose a lot of weight at the beginning, depending on how good you are at cutting down as much food as you can. But again, I don't recommend it because it's going to make you feel very bad. So you're going to lose a lot of liquid, right? Very fast. But then as you are eating beef, you are going to gain muscle, and that is heavy. So don't believe the scale as much as the clothes you put on. You're going to be shocked. But if you don't measure your progress, you don't know how far you are going, right? So measuring your progress is so important. Go to the lab, get all your tests done, see where you are at, and then we're going to discuss in a different video certain markers, inflammation markers, and we can talk a little bit about cholesterol, HDL, LDL, etc. So just start by that. Just get rid of those foods. I hope this is helping you. I hope that I'm helping you, because I am very new at making videos. So bear with me, please. I promise you it's gonna get better. But you know what is important? That you are gonna get better, and that is what matters. Love you, and you know what? By January 1st, you're going to be on your way to start the rest of your life. Bad timing. Christmas is around the corner. New Year's Eve is around the corner. So hopefully you are watching this video after Christmas. Don't overeat. Love yourself. Good night.